Recipe of the week with All Recipes. You'll find them all on allrecipes.com. It's great because I don't think you're supposed to sharpen knives with knives. I hear Prudence yelling at you.
Okay, very good.
These are great recipes because they're things that home cooks like yourselves have submitted. Other users comment, say what they liked and didn't like, what they changed. So today we are making baked zucchini fries. Here's what they're supposed to look like. Well, you're gonna cut them into fries right now? Yeah, they're already washed. There they are. Yummy. So you want them to look like that, like a fry.
Okay.
So make it like...
Cutting it into a square.
We're gonna cut some...
No, you're making pickles.
Hang on. I think to make fry shape, we should cut in half, and then... See? Right? Is that good, guys? That's a good fry, sort of.
I think there's going to be nothing left of this thing by the time I'm done with it.
Okay. Just gonna, I like my fries to not be so long, so there we go, I guess. All right.
Mine are nice and fry-y.
But yours are just rectangles. When do fries ever
look.
look like a rectangle?
Hang on.
I mean, a fry has some dimension, like this. This is my fry.
Look,
that's the dimension.
That is a fry right there.
What?
Look at that. It's all making nice.
Why are you peeling it?
I didn't peel it. I just cut it off like that. And then we'll throw that part out. All right. This is very difficult to do. Is this a pickle?
Our producer is, I think, just flabbergasted. She's yelling tips in our ear.
Good.
Turn it over. I don't want you to cut your fingers off.
You don't want to cut your fingers off.
I imagine that's what the viewers are doing at home, right?
Yeah, they're yelling at us.
You know what?
I so hate zucchini. I think it's like God makes so much of it, and I'm like, what do we do with it? Ugh. Go into the garden, you go to everybody's house.
I made those zucchini pizzas that we made one time on the show. That was really good.
All you're hoping for is for somebody to give you a tomato and they say, would you like this bag of zucchinis to take? I'm like, no, I don't want your zucchini.
Okay, so we're gonna do a 1/4 cup. That's good. And some Parmesan cheese to season our breadcrumbs.
Okay.
1/2 cup to a 1/4 cup. All right, that's a good ratio, right?
Look at that. How nice is that? Too bad it's not edible.
I think we need more, Jamie, right? We need some more. I think we'll just eyeball it.
Look, there are ingredients. Look at that. How fancy is that?
Yeah, there's the ingredients. Okay, so I'm eyeballing that a little bit because, you know, I want to have a little bit to dredge into. Okay, so 2 eggs over here, and the fun's gonna start, Scott.
When's the fun start? Let me know.
We're gonna dip them. All right.
Kara, have you ever smoked marijuana?
Truth? No. I have never.
You've never smoked, really?
You know that.
Yeah, I knew that. I tried
it. Have you?
Seventh grade, once. That was it.
7th grade?
7th grade once,
okay,
never did
that's
it again.
Enough. We're done talking, okay?
Very bad.
Okay, so. All right,
I was a kid. I was a stupid kid.
I don't have anything against people. It wasn't my thing. So anyway, here we do that. All right, and dredge it in there. All right, and we've already preheated the oven to 425 degrees.
Ugh, this is so disgusting.
I knew you were going to do it. You're just going to toss it in and let me have to do it all.
Ugh.
Okay. All right.
Kara, what kind of a car do you drive?
A Buick.
That was Dennis's question last debate. Thought it was the best question ever.
I know. People were like, what?
Do you buy milk at the supermarket? Remember? Oh, no. He asked how much was a gallon of milk.
Yeah, to see if you knew what the gallon...
To see what a gallon...
Depends. Are you buying regular, skim, coconut, almond?
I'm going to say about $3.99 for a half gallon. It's about right? $2.99, $3.99.
Got 30 seconds. We could do this for more, but we're going to... let's get as many as we can. Okay, we're at least going to have a good batch to try.
There you go.
Scott.
There you go, just do it. Do it up.
It's hard to get them when they're all...
Okay, comment. These were great. The only thing I suggest is adding Lowry's garlic salt to the mix.
Oh, that would be good.
It takes it to the next level. Denise Brink, comment number 2. Very easy and very good. Loved it. We'll use again and again with assorted vegetables. That's from Debbie Wilson. Thank you so much.
It's sort of like an American tempura. Okay, we're gonna put that in the oven and cook it up and see how it goes. They only have to be done for a little bit, so we'll try them.
All right.
All right, coming up this Friday premieres a brand new show on TNT. Chef Emeril Lagasse, I wonder who would think of this, has teamed up with Ty Pennington in On the Menu. Home cooks have the opportunity to create a dish that will be sold at one of America's favorite...
The chops. Each week, 4 home cooks will be challenged by one of America's favorite restaurants to create a new dish.
Yeah, people are going to be able to actually order the recipe all over the country. So here to tell us more about this fascinating show, especially if you cook better than we just did in that recipe.
Exactly.
Host Ty Pennington and Chef Emeril Lagasse are here. Welcome.
Hey, Cara. Hey, Scott. Thanks for having us.
Oh, our pleasure. How is this show, we're going to be using restaurants that everybody across America will recognize. Is that right?
That's true.
Yeah, we're talking about chains like Chili's, California Pizza Kitchen, Denny's, Cheesecake Factory, Outback Steakhouse.
Yep.
I mean, like chains literally that everybody knows and really is sort of the hometown restaurants now where people gather at. But I think that's what's so phenomenal about this show. You got, we tip our hat to Mark Burnett with an idea like this, because up to this point, all cooking shows have, you've seen the meal, but you've never been able to actually smell and actually taste the dish yourself. And after the winner's picked on Friday night when our show airs, the next day it'll be on the menu literally to those chains, which has never been done before.
Yeah, brilliant idea by Mark Burnett. I mean, these 4 home cooks come to us and joining Ty and I are 2 executives from the restaurant group, and they come out and they're introduced and they're like, oh my God, already. And then there's a challenge, and unfortunately somebody's going to get eliminated right from the start. But to see the passion and to see the dishes, the food has just been phenomenal.
Because these are home cooks. They're not like 5-star chefs. These are everyday home cooks that probably cook for their family, but they've never had to create 40 dishes that that go into
that's another challenge.
A restaurant where the people that are eating the dishes, they're the ones who write down the comments about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it really comes down to whether or not those people think it really belongs on the menu of that restaurant. So it's a roller coaster of emotion, and for me, like I'm just a big fan of making dreams come true. And for these home cooks, this is as big as it's going to get. I mean, this is huge, and so it's a fun roller coaster of emotion. And in the end, I guess we all win because we get to taste it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And so
he announces it on Friday evening, and on Saturday you can go across America and get it at that restaurant.
Pretty cool.
So I can walk into my California Pizza Kitchen or something like that and say, I want the dish from the show, and they're going to know what it is.
Totally. And
yeah. Think about the commitment and training and what goes into that from these restaurants.
Because they won't tell the staff until the Friday night.
And they got to execute it.
Right. I mean, that's sort of a reality show in itself.
Yeah.
So it's really phenomenal and the first of its kind.
Is if you're a local chef out there, a home cook chef, is there a way to get involved with the show, or is everything done already, or can people still audition for the show?
No, of course. Yeah, go online to TNT, click on the menu and show us your dish.
Exactly, and that's exactly how it comes. They submit their dishes, and then they have to actually cook for people for TNT. And so it's no baloney, as we say.
Yeah. Well, if it is baloney, it needs to be at least spicy.
Right.
Emeril, I mean,
spicy baloney.
With all of your training and being really one of the most famous chefs on the planet, have you been surprised by the talent of these home cooks?
Cara, I really have. We've been surprised to see the level of food, the level of dishes of what they're doing. And in the meaning of it, because it might be something that it came from grandma, or might be something that an aunt passed down, or a 3rd-generation recipe, and then they bring it up and they're trying to kick it up. It's been really, really awesome to see the quality of food, the imagination, the dishes, the presentation.
Well, what's been interesting for me too, like a lot of cooking shows, you have the judges are really these high-end chefs, and they're looking for all kinds of different types of flavors and zest that they can talk about, but this is really a room full of everyday Americans that just love, to eat. But they also know what they like.
Right.
And to hear the comments from whether it be the texture, whether it be the taste, the salt, the sweet, you realize that we're all I think in the last 20 years, because of people like Emeril, we've all become foodies. And so we all do know what we like and what we don't like. And it's interesting to see this challenge of, once you've heard that criticism, what these guys are going to do to make that dish better, because that's their final challenge. It's
That's right.
How do you redo it and make it as good as it can be?
And think about this, guys. $25,000 and then to say, I'm got my dish on the menu.
Yeah, that's the big one.
It's unbelievable.
That's great. All right, so it premieres this Friday, October 3rd.
Yeah, good luck, guys. We
That's
hope
right.
you.
8 o'clock.
We're
8
looking
o'clock
forward to you
Eastern
guys
and Pacific.
cooking up a storm. Thanks for being on Better.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
8 o'clock on TNT, and we can maybe, if you watch, I'm sure you're going to get, like, it's like watching the Food Network. You just learn. You get some good tips.
I've never been in an interview where I haven't said more than 2 words. Ever. Accessorizing for a good cause. Coming up, we're going to show, not because of you.
All right, it's fall. Are you looking for a new handbag? How about one that is not only powerful, but it empowers other military wives?
Rosie the Riveter was the World War II icon that made women know they can do it.
Oh, and now a company, Our Riveter, is marrying fashion with service, and you can help. Would you believe these gorgeous bags are made out of army tents? And who they're made by is even cooler.
This is an Our Riveter bag. Our Riveter is bags all made out of upcycled military materials. So the bag you're holding right now is made of an old army tent. It was hand-dyed, cut, and prepared by military spouses.
Colleen Horrigan from West Hartford is now the retail manager for Our Riveter. She shows me how they look great at work or for carting the kids around. And these are meant to take a beating. It was made from a military tent. It's going to be durable, too.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, this was meant to give someone shelter.
How is this supporting our military families in our community?
So it's not only upcycling materials that no longer have a use, but it's giving military spouses jobs that they can move. When they move, the jobs move with them. So they can do this job at home while their kids are napping. And it's just an awesome company to work for.
All the bags are made in America. The military wives get trained by Our Riveter to make the bags in their own homes using a special RIT dye. And I think for women, knowing that we're actually supporting a military wife, so many of us know that what a hardship that is to be doing everything alone while your husband's deployed somewhere.
Yes, absolutely. It gives them not only a support system, but an outlet to support their family, have a job that they can move with while also supporting their husband who is serving our country.
The Our Riveter bags come in all sizes, small, medium, large, and even travel cases.
All of our lining is just a fun fashion fabric. We have actually every piece is stamped with the person who made it. So you see a stamp right on the inside there. That's the woman who made that. That's her employee number.
Oh, nice. Do you want one of these bags? Well, you can help Our Riveter by pre-ordering one for their Kickstarter campaign. If they raise enough money, Kickstarter will fund them, and the company will win the battle to make the bags and help military wives all across America.
We aim to raise $35,000 for equipment, space, and the resources we need to hire more military spouses and help improve mobile employment and create more jobs, help support Our Riveter and help more military spouses.
Love, 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 love that story. Great.
I really want one of those bags.
Yeah,
it's really
awesome.
cool. Now, Our Riveter is in need of larger space and more equipment before the holiday season starts. So again, they've launched this Kickstarter campaign in hopes of raising $35,000 to help with those costs. Now, if you want to help, you just order a bag and you're helping these military wives. We have a link to the Kickstarter campaign on betterct.com, but you got to do it because then Kickstarter gives them the money if they get enough crowd support.
Terrific. Good story. All right, we want to make life easier for parents out there. Here on Better, we will feature mommy tips to help each other out. Melissa Cole has another tip this week.
She's making an amazing breakfast. It's healthy and easy.
Excellent.